Hello. It's easy to bid online using the city's sourcing application. Visit the city's website at www.stpete.org. Under e-Services, City Business, Become a City Supplier, you can register online to become an iSupplier and receive a username and password. You can log in via your email notification or here on the city's current bid opportunities page. There is the login button. If you're not an iSupplier but would like to view the RFQ in a PDF format, click here, Details, and PDF File. You can open it or save it to your desktop for later review. To start, you will need to enter your username, which is normally your email address, and password that you received from your iSupplier account. If you forgot this password, simply click on the link next to the lock icon and you will be prompted to restart your password. Your password must have 10 characters, including one uppercase and a digit. Once logged in, you will be brought to the iSupplier Home tab. Now click on the Negotiations tab. Once loaded, you will see your available RFQs under the title, Your Company's Open Invitations. If the bid is open to all suppliers, you may search by RFQ number in the section directly below the Negotiations tab. Click on the negotiation number that you want to create a quote. On this page, you can review the information in the Terms section. Scroll down to review additional information supplied at the bottom of the window. Click on the plus symbol next to Requirements to show all of the requirements. Review and gather any information you'll need for your response, license numbers, etc. Requirement responses are mandatory and cannot be left blank. Click on any of the attachments under the Notes and Attachments section to download for review, save, and printing. For this demonstration, attached is a form claiming SPE certification. Other files that can be found here, for example, bid pricing detail, specifications, or drawings. Be sure to save so you can complete and upload your responses. If you would like to print or save the entire RFQ as a PDF, you would select Printable View from the drop-down box labeled Actions in the upper right corner and click Go. You will be prompted to open or save the file. Now you're ready to create your quote. Select Create Quote from the Actions drop-down box and click Go. An important note before we begin. Make sure to click Save Draft button on the top right or bottom of the page every few minutes or so because the system may time you out and you would have to start over from the last save or at the beginning. Once you click Save the first time, Oracle will assign a quote number that is located in the upper left corner under the confirmation box. Please do not use your browser's back button as you enter your quote, as it may disrupt your session. Under the Header tab within the RFQ, you may enter an optional quote number and/or a note to buyer. The quote number would be whatever unique identifier your company may use. Please note that this information is not required. To add an attachment, click on the Add Attachment button to upload attachments as needed. This is where you will upload your Excel file, for example, bid price detail and PDF of insurance certificates, as well as any other appropriate information required for your quote. For this demonstration, we're going to be adding a file claiming status as an SBE. Title your file, select the Browse button, locate your file, and hit Apply. Now scroll down to the Requirements section and click on Expand All to view all requirements, and enter your responses to the text field to the right of each requirement. Responses for all boxes are mandatory. Click Save Draft in the upper or lower right when complete. The next step is to enter your pricing and delivery date. For this, scroll to the top of the page and click on the Lines tab next to the Header tab within the RFQ. Once here, you'll be able to have an overview of the quote requirements. Click this line to review the entire description being requested. For example, loudspeakers, wide coverage, MARE, the manufacturer model number, and also we are indicating there is a no substitution. Click here to return back to the page. Once here, if there is only one line, enter your unit price or lump sum depending on the requirements. Of course, if there are multiple lines, be sure to respond accordingly. Also, enter your promise date. This date is only a best estimate and may be adjusted after award. Click Save Draft when complete. After you have entered this information, click on the Continue button on the upper or lower right side of the page. This will bring you to the Review page, where you can double-check everything you have entered and attached. If you find something you'd like to revise, you can click on the Back button in the upper right corner of the page. Remember, not to use the browser's back button, as this will cause problems. Once you've made your changes, save the draft and click Continue to review again. Note, unless specified by the city, you will be able to log in and revise your quote until closing date and time. After you have made sure everything is correct, you will click the Submit button located at the upper or lower right corner. From here, the confirmation page will be displayed, informing you that your RFQ has been submitted. You can log out from here or continue working in iSupplier. You will receive messages via email regarding amendments, closing of RFQ, and award selection. These messages can also be viewed in iSupplier at the Home tab, or next to your quote response in the Negotiations tab. From the Sourcing home page, you can view your response after quoting by clicking your response number, or review the RFQ by clicking the negotiation number. And that, folks, is how you submit an online quote. If you still have questions, you may call the buyer here at the procurement office, and they would be glad to assist you. Thank you.